Oh no, let me turn that off. All right, much better. So welcome to Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday all day until I noticed the top right corner of my Mac screen said Thursday. We're in the 740 again. We had a bit of a starting anomaly this morning. So you're familiar with the E38 Comfort Start. You just twist the key, once let go, it cranks itself, it starts itself. Great feature. Why that can't be enabled on the E39, I don't know. It just cranked for about 10 seconds and then gave up, didn't start. So I'm left sitting in the garage at 9:35 this morning, 8:35 this morning, thinking, shit, now what? So I pulled the key out and then I did it by hand. It cranked entirely too long, 4 or 5 seconds, but did start and then run normally. Only other anomaly I noted was that the airbag light was on this morning on my way in and it was not on my way home last night. So I got to the shop, pulled codes. We've got nothing in the DME, nothing in the EGS, transmission computer, but we did have 2 airbag faults. 1 power supply fault, 2 internal control unit fault. Typically the internal control unit fault is fatal and indicates a failed module that must then be replaced. We recently got a new battery tester, hooked that up and ran it. Health is 90%, but charge was 29%. So Martin, with decades of BMW dealership experience, suspects that possibly the low voltage situation could have meant that the airbag module and other body modules just didn't get energy while it cranked and did eventually start. I don't know if I'm in agreement with that, but the light's off. It has not come back on. It has started every time since then. Put the battery on the charger today and let it kind of cook at 2 amps all day. So it's at 79%. I'm going to drive it home tonight, back up here tomorrow, and that should get it close to 100. We'll plug it in tomorrow and get it as close to 100 as we physically can. But what an odd little anomaly. This 2001 740i has a muffler delete in place, which thankfully is nowhere near as loud as it is on a 540. I assume the larger, better insulated chassis has something to do with that, in addition to the 2 mufflers in the rear. It's split up, it's got dual exhaust, and I'm pretty sure both of them are chopped. It's a little buzzy, a little drony below about 2,500. It isn't to my taste, but I would not consider it offensive at all. Another big thing I noticed with the 7 Series is the steering. It's much lighter, smoother steering, requires less input, feels a bit more luxurious. Wow. New 5 something. Feels more luxurious. It's a little bit easier to drive. It doesn't respond as much. I ultimately like the 540 steering better, but it does make me wonder, like, what if you bought the E38 pump and just bolted that on your 540 M62? Would you get the same result? Is the change, is the magic all in the pump, or is it a different box as well? These are questions I don't care enough to look up, but care enough to wonder about. Sort of hurricane down southwest of here out in the Pacific, so we've got some clouds in town today. They're projected to linger until tomorrow. Initially they had called for rain Friday and Saturday. That's out of the forecast, or at least now pushed off to like next Tuesday, 30% chance, so who knows. There's that. It's not an F90 because it's not an M5, so I don't know, G something taking off might be an M550. He's got a burble tune on it. He's driving it like he stole it. That car will be in a Copart yard in the next 5 years. So tomorrow we've got Friday. Kind of going to take tomorrow easy, maybe clean up one of my cars. I don't know if they'll be coming home for the weekend or not with the less than ideal weather around. Saturday we've got a FOC board meeting at 11 a.m. I think we're 10:30 a.m. I think we're going to go to Cars and Coffee before that. And then kind of some fun little family member shopping. That sounds really weird, but you'll see what I mean on Saturday there later in the day. We'll be home here in a few minutes. We're going to make some dinner. We got new bedding, comforter set, pillow shams, whatnot. For our bedroom, we'll get that installed. We had a plumber out today, fixed a couple things I didn't have time or interest or skills to figure out. And then something else arrived today. I don't remember what. Something relatively insignificant. It's coming together. We just have a few more pieces, bathroom fixtures in the shower that will need to be installed. I think one comes tomorrow, the other one sometime next week, shower head and then the valve body trim. That's it for me. Talk to you guys tomorrow, Friday. Good night.